He walks in like a verdict with a silver cane. Every smile in the room starts to look the same. Cards on the table, money on the floor. When he taps twice, they all want more. Trumpet shoots sparks through the crowded heat. Glare snakes between the shuffling feet. Violins laughing like a razor's edge. Cello keeps pounding out a price on the ledge. You wear that dress like a loaded gun. Neon halo hit and run. You look at me with those don't you dare eyes, and my heart starts dealing lies. Dance for the boss in a palace of crime, where every toast is a warning in time. If the bullets start singing and the chandeliers fall, will you stand by his throne or run when I call? He toasts to forever with a poison grin, and every laugh in the room hides a little sin. You spin through the smoke like a stolen flame. Nobody here remembers your real name. Trumpet throws punches in a crooked line. Drown me flickers like a bad old sign. Violin scratches at the velvet night. Cello says somebody won't get home tonight. You mouth the word go, but your heels stay glued, chained to the rhythm of his holy feud. And I'm the fool in the dealer's code, stacking dynamite under his bow. Dance for the boss in a palace of crime, where every toast is a warning in time. If the bullets start singing and the chandeliers fall, will you stand by his throne or run when I call? When the clarinet screams and the trumpets crack, when the beat goes wild like a heart attack, if the violin snaps on a final note, will you save your soul or guard his coat? When the tables turn and the chips are gone and the last sad song plays on and on, if the cellar doors open like a hungry mouth, will you follow the north or stay in the south? Dance for the boss in a palace of crime, where every cheer is a thread in rhyme. If the bullets start singing and the chandeliers fall, you were never his queen. You can outrun it all. He walks in like a verdict with a silver cane. Every smile in the room starts to look the same. Cards on the table, money on the floor. When it taps twice, they all want more. Trumpet shoots sparks through the crowded heat. Glad as snakes between the shuffling feet. Violins laughing like a razor's edge. Cello keeps pounding out a price on the ledge. You wear that dress like a loaded gun. Neon halo hit and run. You look at me with those don't you dare eyes, and my heart starts dealing lies. Dance for the boss in a palace of crime, where every toast is a warning in time. If the bullets start singing and the chandeliers fall, will you stand by his throne or run when I call? He toasts to forever with a poison grin. Every laugh in the room hides a little sin. You spin through the smoke like a stolen flame. Nobody here remembers your real name. Trumpet throws punches in a crooked line. Red flickers like a bad old sign. Violin scratches at the velvet night. Cello says somebody won't get home tonight. You mouth the word go, but your heels stay glued, chained to the rhythm of his holy feud. And I'm the fool in the dealer's coat, stacking dynamite under his boat. Dance for the boss in a palace of crime, where every toast is a warning in time. If the bullets start singing and the chandeliers fall, will you stand by his throne or run when I call? When the clarinet screams and the trumpets crack, when the beat goes wild like a heart attack, if the violin snaps on a final note, will you save your soul or guard his coat? When the tables turn and the chips are gone and the last sad song plays on and on, if the cellar doors open like a hungry mouth, will you follow the north or stay in the south? For the boss in a palace of crime, where every cheer is a threat in rhyme. If the bullets start singing and the chandeliers fall, you were never his queen. You can outrun it all. Backstairs bottle with a crooked seal, dog eye winks like he owns the deal. Band in the corner with a killer grin, every downbeat dares you to sin. Trumpet spits fire in a jagged line, flying red slithers through the cheap red wine. Violin dances on a razor's edge, cello hums low like a funeral pledge. You slide up close with that outlaw laugh, like you drew your smile on a wanted grab. You say one more drink and we might explode. I say good, let's light this road. We're gin and gunpowder, baby, in a matchbox town. One little spark and the roof comes down. If the cops start pounding on a secret door, we'll be dancing in the blast, begging fate for more. Hop, 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 ba-da, 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 ba-da. Rock, ba-da, ba-da. Bop, ba-da, ba-da, bop, bop, ba-da, ba-da, bop, ba-da. Boss in the booth with his golden chain, eyes like bullets loaded with rain. You play the angel with a poison tongue, I play the devil who was never young. Trumpet throws punches at the smoky sky, crying head giggles like it loves to lie. Violin screams on a high tide wire, cello beats time like a funeral choir. Every bed on this floor is a life on loan, every laugh's carved into a stone. But when your hand curls into mine, I sign away the warning sign. We're gin and gunpowder, baby, in a matchbox town. One little spark and the roof comes down. If the cops are pounding on a secret door, we'll be dancing in the blast, begging fate for more. When the drummer drops that break and the chandeliers all shake, if the trumpet hits one final cry, will you stay or say goodbye? When the clarinet goes thin and the lights give in, if the violin's the last to speak, will you jump or ride the league? We're gin and gunpowder, baby, in a matchbox town. Light us up and watch the kingdom drown. If the cops stop pounding on the secret door, we'll be laughing through the rubble, asking fate for more. up and watch the kingdom drown. If the cops start pounding on the secret door, we'll be laughing through the rubble, asking fate for more.
He shakes every hand in the back of the band, like a priest of the sinners with a pocket full of scars. You stand at his shoulder like a quiet crown, but your eyes keep drifting down. The cellar marks the hours with a low cold line. The saxophone slithers through the smoke and wine. The flute in the rafters is a warning sign, like a bird that knows the end of time. I deal the cards, but I don't bluff. In this game, love is never enough. You look at me like you already know. One wrong step and it's over, so dance with a king of nothing in a palace of lies, where every toast is a funeral in disguise. If the bullets start talking and the lights go black, will you reach for his hand or will you turn back? He built his throne on unpaid debt, on every promise that the city forgets. You built your smile on staying still, while everyone obeys his will. The cello crawls like a hungry tide. The sax draws halos that are black inside. The flute cuts through like a silver knife, carving truth across your life. I see your doubts in the tilt of your head, and every word that you leave unsaid. Your mouth runs but your feet don't move, trapped in the kingdom you never chose. Dance with the king of nothing in a palace of lies, where every toast is a funeral in disguise. If the bullets start talking and the lights go black, will you reach for his hand or will you turn back? When the cello breaks and the bow gives in, when the saxophone chokes on the smoke and the gin, when the flute plays one last trembling note, will you save your heart or guard his throne? If the doors all slam and the deals go wrong, if they tear down the place we've haunted so long, will you walk out alone through the morning rain, or stay for another rain? Dance with the king of nothing in a palace of lies, where every cheer is a warning in disguise. If the bullets start talking and the lights go black, you were never his queen, you can't go back. You can't go back.
Smoke curls up from a half-burned night, red wine bleeding in the yellow light. You walking slow like a loaded gun, every heartbeat sounds like run. You wear his ring, but you watch my eyes. Every little glance is a tiny crime. The band plays soft, but the room goes still when you sit down by my will. Every deal that we ever made has a price that we still ain't paid. But when your hand is touching mine, I forget the warning sign. In the shadow of the family, I still belong to you, where the silence hides the secrets that we never say out loud. If the bullets start to sing and the saints don't make a sound, in the shadow of the family I will always turn to you. Old men whisper at the corner chair, shuffle cards like a midnight prayer. Your name is carved in the wooden wall, next to mine just small. Sirens fade in the city rain,
but in here it's just smoke and blame. You say one day we could disappear, and I taste both hope and fear. Every oath that I swore tonight keeps my soul on the wrong side of right. But when your lips are close to mine, I cross one more crooked line. In the shadow of the family, I still belong to you. Where the silence hides the secrets that we never say out loud. If the bullets start to sing and the saints don't make a sound, in the shadow of the family I will always turn to you. If they call my name at dawn and the table's set for war, follow the violin through the smoke, you will find me by the door. If the crown begins to fall and the empire turns to dust, all the gold and all the blood never weighed as much as us. In the shadow of the family, I still belong to you. Where the roses hide the thorns, we pretend we never knew. If the bullets start to sing and the saints don't make a sound, in the shadow of the family I will always turn to you. Every oath I swore for him turned your sun to something dim. Now this bar is just a tomb where I drown in too much room. In this graveyard of promises, I drink to what we were. Every shot is one more nail in the coffin of your word. If tomorrow they erase me, let them write it on the glass that I broke my heart for you long before the bullets passed. There's pictures on the wall smiling like a saint, but the frame is bent with blood and chipped old paint. You wore his ring like a chain made out of gold. I wore my silence like a story never told. Some pick cracks and stumbles on. Backstairs bottle with a crooked seal. Door guy winks like he owns a deed. Band that gun with a killer grin. Yeah, they don't look like that's big excuse. Light us straight if it I'm not able to get to it. You find out it having the purpose. Do you love more home if it having the flashed up bed and west side that more it didn't. Gunpowder baby, a matchbox town. One little spark and the roof comes down. If the cops stop pounding on the secret door, we'll be dancing in the blast, begging fate for more. Boss in the booth with his golden chain, eyes like bullets loaded with rain. You play the angel with the poison tongue, I play the devil who was never young. Trumpet those punches at the smoky sky. Prevalent giggles like it loves to lie. Violent screams on a high
drops that break and the chandeliers all shake. If the trumpet hits one final cry, will you stay or say goodbye? When the clarinet goes thin and the lights give in, if the violin's the last to speak, will you jump or ride the lead? With gin and gunpowder, baby, in a matchbox town. Light us up and watch the kingdom drown. If the cops stop pounding on the secret door, we'll be laughing through the rubble, asking fate for
Wiped the blood from the bar before the sun could see. Left his hat on the table like he'd come back for me. My best friend in this city, from the gutter to the throne. Now the chair across the table is a kingdom made of bone. Trumpet cries softly from the corner of the room. Clarinet is whispering a low and heavy doom. Violin draws circles where his laughter used to sit. Cello holds a single note that never seems to quit. I taught this town that no one walks away from putting holes in family. There's always hell to pay. But staring at his empty glass, my rules all feel so small. 'Cause killing one more killer won't bring him back at all. So I forgive the bullet that tore through his chest. I forgive the hand that did what all my sins addressed. If revenge is just a mirror where I watch myself decay, I'd rather let the devil go than throw my soul away. The boys are waiting outside, guns polished like a prayer. They want a war in his honor. They think that's how you care. They don't remember how he hated senseless blood, how he'd buy a stranger dinner just to feel a little good. Trumpet bends and trembles like it's scared to speak. Clarinet is choking on a minor broken squeak. Violin is shaking like a hand that drops the gun. Cello hums a question, when is enough done? I see his face in every loaded stare. Hear him say, my friend, don't drag me through that air. If I turn this grief to murder, then I bury him again in a graveyard made of pride and of my own two hands. So
I forgive the bullet that tore through his chest. I forgive the hand that did what all my sins addressed. If revenge is just a mirror where I watch myself decay, I'd rather let the devil go than throw my soul away. Let the cops take the story, let the courts take the blame, let the papers write the fiction, I'll step out of the game. If he's watching from the ceiling, from the shadows and the smoke, I want him to remember that I broke the endless choke. Tell the boys to drop their anger in the gutter with the rain. Tell the streets I'm done repeating all the secondhand pain. The king without a kingdom, just a man who finally sees that mercy is the only bullet setting someone free. So I forgive the bullet that tore through his chest. I forgive the hand that did what all my sins addressed. If tomorrow they erase me, let the city always say he lost his only brother, but he threw the gun away.
Ashes on the table, cards half played, red wine bleeding in the glass you stained. You walking slowly like a whispered thread, perfume and danger in a silk cigarette. The saxophone is crying in the corner of the room. The cello draws a shadow like an early tune. The flute's a ghost above the crowd's low roar, like every soul that never made it out the door. Every promise here is written in gray on napkins that we burn at the end of the day. But when your fingers trace my hand, I forget what side I stand. Under smoke over the river, I still fall for you, where the family draws the borders of what love can do. If the sirens start to echo and the church bells too, under smoke over the river, I still run to you. You say his name like a loaded gun, the king of every place we cannot run. But in your eyes I see a different throne, built on nights when we're alone. The cello hums a secret no one hears, the saxophone is drowning in your fears. The flute keeps tracing halos in the air around a love we shouldn't share. Every oath I broke is cut in stone, on streets where no one dies alone. But when your breath is near my face, I forget this isn't safe. Under smoke over the river, I still fall for you, where the family draws the borders of what love can do. If the sirens start to echo and the church bells too. Under smoke over the river, I still run to you. If tonight they call my name and the room bursts into flame, follow the echo of the sax through the haze. I'll be waiting where the lights all fade. If you ever have to choose between the crown and what you lose, remember every note the cello played, every silent vow we made. Under smoke over the river, I still fall for you. Where the family writes the rules we're not allowed to break through. If the sirens start to echo and the church bells too, under smoke over the river, I will die for you.
The guns are in the floor. Every door is triple locked and I don't know what for. 'Cause all the men I feared are sleeping in the ground, and I'm the only ghost still walking round this town. Piano keeps a heartbeat that is slowing down. Cello hums a warning in a one-note crown. Violin is barely more than just a breath, holding out its hand to death. Sing me a broken crown lullaby, for every time I made an angel cry. Tuck me in with all the names I never said. Lay my kingdom on the pillow by my head. My children learned my language made of fear and steel. They only say I love you when they make a deal. The woman that I wanted turned to stone in time, waiting for a softer man I never let her find. Piano plays a question with no answer back. Cello draws a circle I can't cut in half. Violin paints pictures of a life I stole from my own and from her soul. Sing me a broken crown lullaby, for every time I made an angel cry. Tuck me in with all the names I never said. Lay my kingdom on the pillow by my head. If there's someone at the door, let them wait a little more. never fit to be a king. Sing me a broken crown lullaby. For every time I made an angel cry. Turn the lights out, seal the room, let the story end. In the quiet of this song, I'll finally make amends.
Every oath I swore for him turned your sun to something dim. Now this bar is just a tomb where I drown in too much room. In this graveyard of promises I drink. His picture's on the wall, smiling like a saint, but the frame is bent with blood and chipped old paint. You wore his ring like a chain made out of gold. I wore my silence like a story never told. Trumpet cracks and stumbles on. Every oath I swore for him turned your sun to something dim. Now this bar is just a tomb where I drown in too much room. In this graveyard of promises I drink to what we were. Every shot is one more nail in the coffin of your word. If tomorrow they erase me, let them write it on the glass that I broke my heart for you, long before the bullets pass through. Boss in a booth with his golden chain, eyes like bullets loaded with rain. You play the angel with a poison tongue, I play the devil who was never young. Trumpet throws punches at the smoky sky, head neck giggles like it loves to lie. Violin screams on a high tie wire, cello beats time like a funeral choir. Every bed on this floor is a life on loan, every laugh's carved into a stone. But when your hand curls into mine, I sign away the warning sign. We're gin and gunpowder, baby, in a matchbox town. One little spark and the roof comes down. If the cops start pounding on the secret door, we'll be dancing in the blast, begging fate for more. The drummer drops that break and the chandeliers all shake. If the trumpet is one final cry, will you stay? this painted town, where the whispers travel faster than the smoke goes down. You walked in like a secret wrapped in velvet night, with a promise in your eyes and a dare in your smile. Everyone here knows the price of a name. Every glass raised is a prayer to the flame. But when you took my hand under that chandelier, the world disappeared. In the shadow of the king, we're dancing slow. Where the roses hide the thorns will never show. If the bullets ever sing, if the church bells ring, I will still be yours. In the shadow of the king, there's a ring on your finger, there's a gun on the chair, there's a ghost at the table in the boss's old stair. We're playing with matches in a room full of wine, but your heartbeat in my arms keeps beating out mine. Every oath sworn in the smoke and the wine ties our fate to an invisible line. But if this empire falls before the spring, I'll still call you my queen. In the shadow of the king, we're dancing slow. Where the roses hide the thorns will never show. If the bullets ever sing, if the church bells ring, I will still be yours. In the shadow of the king. All go black, follow the sound of the violin. I'll be waiting in the cracks. In the shadow of the king, we're dancing slow. Where the stories end and only we still glow. If the bullets ever sing, if the church bells ring, I will still be yours. In the shadow